All right, so let's look at another one. This is, excuse me, this is a Flavor doll that came out back in the 90s, and they were shorter. So what I did was, I love the way this guy looks. Come on, his shirt. He's got his upper torso, and I took Max Steel lower half and I combined it with his to give him more masculine legs and make him taller. So let me see if I can turn him around and get a look. And his frame, as you can see, he's wrapped, but he's real solid. He's real solid, so I thought I'd share that one with you. Okay, let's look at this one. Now, what you see here is that I took paper mache. Basically, I just kind of restructured his body, painted over him. He's not complete. He is a G.I. Joe type of doll. I think he's a 21st century. And what I like about him is that he's very muscular. He got those big hands. And as you can see, I added a front pouch and just basically closed in his torso so that I could add more of a backside to him. So let me turn him around so you can see. As you can see, I added his gluteus maximus, his butt, so to speak, because a lot of these dolls, they don't have any backside. So when he wears his outfits, they fit a lot more snug on him. As you notice that he's kind of look a little veiny. I wanted that on purpose because that's a look I like. I don't like the dolls to look smooth. So I want them to look kind of like how your skin would look. And I'll eventually get around to finishing him and show you the end product on that. Okay, let me show you this Ken doll. This is actually one of my first attempts at remolding my dolls. So what did I do here? Well, what I did was, as you can see, I painted his torso a little bit just to highlight some things, added some nipples, and just kind of worked with him. And I molded some shorts. This is plaster. So I molded some shorts on him just to give him a pose. I don't know what I was doing with this. I was just getting I molded him just so he could blend in and he could have a backside. I'm probably going to take all of this off and remake his body into something else. But he really looks good when he's dressed, and I think it'll work out for him later. Well, guys, check this G.I. Joe out. This was a G.I. Joe from the older 1990s model. As you can see, he looks a lot dirty. Actually, I found him, and he was really dusty. And I like the way that the dust fell on him when I wiped him off. So when I went back and I painted him, and I'm going to repaint him again, but I wanted the details to come through, you know. So I kind of did that with him, had a little fun with him. Again, I like my dolls too when they play, especially if they're going to be soldier looking, they're going to just look kind of unkept. So as you can see, his torso is framed, is closed in. I gave him his front pouch, but I want you to know amazing how masculine these dolls are. Again, I'm very good about putting together the backside. So what I did on him, I gave him, as you can see, he got his rounded buttocks that are proportioned to his frame. So that way, when he wears shorts, or you make shorts for him, or you make an outfit for him, it gives him that nice lean look. I do these because I want to do my dolls in suits and jackets, and I think just having that body proportions really work out nicely for you. So that's really a cool G.I. Joe. Again, I just got to get back to finishing these projects. Okay, well, here's the same guy. This is another G.I. Joe I found, and I was working with something different. I've been testing different mediums in the past, and this is Play-Doh or clay that I molded and then sealed to create the pants. I wanted to see if I could make more statue-like dolls. As you can see, he's very well endowed. That was unintentional. I didn't really mean to do that per se, but he's really cool. I was going to redo him. I might do fabric over this to give it a more smoother look. But as you can see, I'm going to turn him around like the other. And you can really see that I kind of went all out on doing his backside. You can see the cracks in the clay. They're there, but they don't affect anything. This is really solid. It's kind of a little heavy too, but it really shows off his outfit. The shirt that he has on is a G.I. Joe shirt. It was dirty. It's not really dirty. I kind of painted on it. I did that on purpose because I don't like the clothes to be as clean. I want to show this guy's been out in the elements and working. So I kind of like that on that, you know. Sometimes I even paint a little blood stain or chocolate stain or something like that onto the shirt if the person was eating. So that's it on this section. And I'll bring them all together. Now, here's an example. Same type of G.I. Joe. And I think I was really got a hold to a lot of G.I. Joes from the thrift store. But this is an example of what I was trying to accomplish. As you can see, he's more of a statue. I molded his section, painted his underwear on, and added that to it. As you can see, he's very well endowed. I don't know if that's good or that's bad. But looks really good. I didn't do anything with his chest. I probably will add some hair or facial features. Now, if you make pants for this outfit, because he doesn't bend, his torso doesn't bend, you're going to have to sew his pants on or make them into two parts where they connect together. And I'll show you later in another video on how to do that to make outfits for these type of dolls. Let me turn him around again. He is perfect. Absolutely perfect. I was really proud of this. I had him for a while, so he's been in storage. So the white kind of faded a little bit. I may do some touch-up painting on the underwear. But then again, I may not, just leave them kind of sheer with that. Nothing vulgar. Just showing how the body proportions should be. So this guy here, really, even in this state, he's great for display. A lot of people would see him in your cabinet and just say, wow, that's really cool, and this is when this type of underwear was really popular. So we just did that for you. Here's another example of a G.I. Joe. This is an outfit showing you how I was starting off making outfits for the G.I. Joes. Basic tunic, shirt, pants, and boots. I really was surprised. I was really surprised at my first attempt. It wasn't necessarily my first attempt, but I like the way it came out, and he's been kind of put away, bagged. I don't really think I've done anything to him. I just was making an outfit, so he has the regular G.I. Joe body. He hasn't had anything modified, and he really didn't need anything. So he's just a cool G.I. Joe to have. I can add some more accessories to him, make him look more like a warrior or a knight. So I have some accessories. I'll work on that. All right, now here's an example of molding. Who is this guy? Well, this is Max Steel, as you can see. I molded his hair design on, gave him a beard. I like Max Steel. Max Steel was kind of cool to me. I like there, but I actually kind of got bored with him after a while. I don't know. It's just something about him that just didn't resonate with me. But what I did was I molded his torso and added some pants for him. I think I had to cut the pants and then glue them back on because I had created his backside a little bit and the pants wouldn't fit properly. So I'm going to straighten that up. But he's just a cool looking little dude, do some touch-up painting. Again, he's been in storage. All right, and finally, this is a Hasbro Mattel Anakin Skywalker doll, young man, using the same body that they use for the G.I. Joes and Hasbro dolls. And as you can see, I resculptured him. I sculptured him. I didn't particularly like this. I was actually going to use his head for another doll, but I just went ahead and molded it. This is when I was doing my clay phase. I was really using clay, paper, and mold to do underwear on the dolls. And as you can see, I did that with a little touching on it. It's actually pretty cool. It's held up pretty well. Turn them around. So again, you guys can see that I had sculptured his backside, so his backside would be prominent. He doesn't wear regular pants, so I have to make pants for him to go with that. But other than that, he's really kind of cool, kind of young wrestler type of individual. And so that's it for the first box of some of the action figures that I made. I hope you enjoy. And if you have any questions or anything, you'll see more. There's hundreds to come. And you guys have a great day.